Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Mel Barlow, registered nurse, educator, and researcher from Reframing Conversations. Today, this is part 2 of our series. Last time we talked about advocacy inquiry, a great way how to start and build a conversation with someone, trying to gain another person's perspectives in a really respectful and curious way. Today, I'm going to talk about a framework to put around advocacy inquiry to get the best possible outcome of your conversation. And this framework is the Reset, Reframe, Engage framework. And it's an evidence-based framework based on 10 years of my research and many years in the field and as an educator observing behavior. So let's start with Reset. So we go through each of these components in details in the Reframing Conversations workshops, but here is an overview. Reset is really initially an internal focus. I need to have a conversation, or someone just spoke up to me. How do I manage myself in that moment to get the best possible outcome in this conversation? So that means I need to think about, how am I reacting? I need to know enough to manage my emotions in that moment, which we are never really taught as healthcare professionals. And then really think about also acknowledging the emotions in the other person. Because if someone more junior to you has spoken up, they're going to be anxious. It could be highly stressful. We need to acknowledge that. And then we need to say, if we are the receiver, thank you for speaking up. So reset could be something simple as just taking a big breath and counting to 10. But we go through techniques in detail, and there'll be a dedicated video to reset. So we've managed our emotions, and this could be even preparation for a meeting a day, a week out, or it could be in the moment. Then we need to reframe our thinking to kind of unhelpful to more helpful thoughts. So this could be making positive attributions about the other person. In my study, those that could make and attribute positive intent to the other person speaking up, they were much more likely to engage in a conversation and get a resolution and a way forward. So that could be something like, one example was someone said, well, I didn't like how they spoke to me, yet I really thought that they must have been concerned about patient safety. So I wanted to engage. In the world of healthcare debriefing, this could be the basic assumption, and we could unpack that in a dedicated episode on reframing. So now we have managed our emotions, we have cognitively reframed our thoughts to be in a position to get curious, and now we engage. And this is where we would use advocacy inquiry to seek perspectives and to listen to understand. Now we are going to get a response back. And that means that we might hear something that we weren't expecting or that we may not like. So the reset, reframe, engage is actually a loop. So we go back to reset. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Manage my emotions, attribute positive intent, and then I re-engage. So if you want to know more about the initial steps, advocacy inquiry, see video 1, and we'll have upcoming videos on specifically on the reset and reframe. Hope to see you soon.